Is there a range, by the way? Because I tend to walk everywhere.
Well, Josh is broken. Don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, Josh has got it.
Use your space.
Which is true.
You're on somebody.
Talk to you guys, and then talk to these girls. Yo.
Okay, you guys ready? Go.
Or I just stand like this.
You rock it that time.
Alright, we're live, folks.
A lot of people, I don't know where to wear it though. A lot of people
Studio countdown 10,
I'm like
9.
See, yours is a little bit lower than mine. But
Okay, you guys ready?
No, we're talking about tie clips. 1 second.
10.
it's a swinging. Whenever you're ready to go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Negative 81.4 degrees Fahrenheit. It is the coldest recorded temperature in North America. At a 4-story building at negative 81.4 degrees Fahrenheit, you could pee off a 4-story building and it would be frozen before it hit the ground. Where was this recorded? Snag, Yukon. For those of you who don't know, Yukon is the territory right next to Alaska. And I really hope you guys know where Alaska is. And where is Yukon? In Canada. Why should we care about Canada? Because it's our neighbors, not mine, but your neighbors. The continental U.S. has a borderline of 5,525 miles long. Not to mention the 1,538 mile long border at the Alaska-Canada border as well. It is the world's longest border between 2 neighboring nations. Why should you listen to me? Because I am Canadian. I understand. So here, today, I am here to inform you on the humorous stereotypes about Canadians. I will be providing information on typical false American stereotypes, fun facts many Americans don't know about Canada, and of course the funny, affirming, true stereotypes. First off, Americans misunderstand their closest neighbors by stereotyping them. It's all fun and games until someone actually believes it. People always ask me, how come Canadians are so polite? To which I respond, because all of you Americans are armed. We're not stupid. Not all Canadians, in fact, do say hey. My buddy next to me actually said, he's from Alaska, he says a lot more than I do, and I see it a lot. I try not to say a very often. Our country is, in fact, not communist. We are not yet the 51st state, although someday we may be. And we do get sunlight during the winter. Fun fact, there is something known as a polar night. This would be a polar night. This is the lightest it gets in the middle of the night during a polar night. It's when sunlight does not appear for over 24 hours. In the northernmost settlement in Canada, also the northernmost settlement in the world, it's called Alert Nunavut. They had a recorded population there of 5 in 2011 of permanent settlements. The distance between Lynchburg and the northernmost point of Alaska is not even as far as the point from the northernmost point of Alaska to Alert. That's how far north this place is. It's basically right up there in the Arctic. And they receive polar night from November till January. So they have no sunlight from around the end of November to about mid-January. Also, we don't live in igloos, and we do have electricity. In a 2010 survey done by Economist Intelligence Unit on the 140 best cities to live in around the world, the top 5 cities, 3 of them were Canadian. The fifth was Calgary, the 4th being Toronto, and the 1st being Vancouver. Obviously debatable, but that's what the survey found. And this is not a Canadian survey, by the way. I understand your looks. Most Americans don't know interesting facts about Canada that make it so unique, such as many of the inventions that came from Canada, such as kerosene, the electron microscope, electronic organ, insulin, IMAX, which we all love, snowmobile, and the electric cooking range. Also, another interesting fact about Canada, it is the major producer of cheese in the world. Very interesting, I know. It produced over 350,000 tons of cheese in 1997, and each person in Canada ate an average of 23.4 pounds per person that year. So there's a stereotype for you right there. Also, another thing, many Canadian stereotypes are funny and true. I don't know if you guys have heard Weird Al's hit song, Canadian Idiot. He addresses many Canadian stereotypes such as accent, snow, and maple syrup. By the way, this is maple syrup. Many people think that ice is our national drink, but it's in fact maple syrup. So you guys are curious. Also, hockey, which is our #1 sport, and our Monopoly money. Many people make fun of Canadians for their money. I don't know if you guys can see this. Each bill is a different color. 5 is blue, 10 purple, 20 is green, 50 is red, and 100 is brown. So they make fun of us for our Monopoly. In conclusion, some American stereotypes are incorrect, some are unknown, and some are in fact true. One thing to remember, when you go to Canada, bring maple syrup and cozy, nice, warm socks.
I'm just satisfied with this one. That's some bull crap.
Sorry.
Wisconsin wins 12 out of 16 cheese balls. Kobe cheese was invented in Wisconsin. First home cheese factory started in
Is
Wisconsin.
that you?
This feels so weird as well.
I just attacked your
I
video.
gave one to Dr. McGibbon. I gave one to Ryan Bosch. Because the teachers then are around.
I'm trying to give a lot of perfects because I know perfect basically an 8.
Tim.
Oh man, time to go.
Hey! Woo! I think it's finally.
It's time to go.
Kyle, you're next.
It's time to go.
Kyle, you're next.
I have a class.
Let's go. Go quickly.
Miss Baldwin, how'd I do?
I'm pretty peeved right now.
I mean, yeah.
What else is new?
Oh.
Oh gosh. Full of jokes.
There is time. It's 4:40.
All right. We are live in 10.
Hold on. 10? Gotta get cheese picture.
Wait, we haven't even finished this evaluation.
Trying, just give me a second.
Oh,
okay?
whoa.
Can I get
I'm
two?
not gonna visual right here. It's a dairy farm. You'll notice people are happy.
For 30 seconds. It's pretty much 15. Take your
I don't understand what you're saying.
Let's have Kyle go.
No,
Do it after his
I have things to do.
Yeah, because none of us have schedules.
4 minutes.
It's 6 minutes.
Do you want to go in my office? You can just go in my office and do this. Please.
Way easier. No, this is how I honestly feel. And it's going to take up roughly a minute, so I'm going to explain it. At this point,
Okay, you
I'm
can
so
just go in my
enraged at
office.
this cheese claim that has been
That
made.
was
You can go.
pretty much Gary blasphemy.
Make sure I have
When you were
break.
done, they judged with the camera on me.
So 6 seconds.
I just listed some facts.
Yeah, some straight cheese facts.
So we don't have to do an evaluation fast.
Yeah, you do.
Everybody say bye as you leave.
Bye.
Say bye. Say bye, DJ. No Antal. Say bye, Glenn. Say bye, Kendall. Have to duck the camera. Say bye, Melissa.
You get scared of loud noises?
Yeah. Brandon, that was so good. Do you think you'll have it?
Yep.
You don't get nervous.
I do. Me, very actually.
I was going to
I
say.
just tied it well.
Good job, Teddy.
Here's my Kaylin email.
Naturally, I'm the guy, right?
Well, you have them all.
The problem with me
cameraman
is I don't do
That's some bull crap.
Brandon, I thought your speech was
Cheese
great.
crap.
I don't do formal speeches very well. I'm very communicative. Is that a word?
Yeah.
I like to be humorous. I like to interact with the audience. And once I have to stand up there and just talk, I get nervous and I start forgetting.
Yeah, I'm giving you all ones.
It is good.
Have you ever seen Canadian money before?
Yeah, I had.
People
I know,
always-
it is totally monopoly.
It
Do
is
you
weird.
think that the Canadian money makes you less credible due to the fact that you need a color scheme money system? How do you think that affects that? We think that
Well,
you're
your
able to
attention
quote an
getting
accurate
less.
statistic about the
Well, you
cheese
see,
production.
because we don't have any sunlight in Canada, we have to do something that makes us laugh. So we did tough color money.
It's true.
Yes.
Did you know that Alaska has the highest suicide rate in North America?